Be too easy for him.
We got ourselves a grand final, everybody. It is a new grand final. Of course, the ever reigning emperor is participating in episode number 18 that we got today. He is not challenged by Starbuck and Foggy like in the early weeks. No, he is up against Lucy. Two undeads facing each other. Two very different undeads, though. Happy, of course, the master and reigner of the world. With whatever he does, Lucy, he's the challenger. He has to bring his ultimate A game. He probably has to play better than he ever has in his life to challenge the Emperor, but maybe he can upset with some cheese. Where do we end up? On map 1. That's springtime.
Yeah, maybe he could just send one of these acolytes straight to the middle, build a haunted gold mine there. Actually, I don't think you can do that. Undead's the only race that can't just immediately expand there.
Right
Unlucky.
on. Unlucky indeed. We have a styles clash, Carson. It is the Lich of Happy, which we kind of expected against the Crypt Lord.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And I'm wondering, it can be very chaotic when there's a Crypt Lord in this matchup because you go for an expansion, the Lich stops you from expanding, so you just run at your opponent, you both lose a bunch of acolytes. It comes down to who's more stable after a bunch of harass. It can be pure chaos, which is quite exciting. Much more exciting than just, both going Ted Fiend's DK first.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be wild. And with Happy in an Undead Mirror, we now know that everything is possible. Of course, we've seen a lot of Death Knight. We've seen a lot of Lich first on players like Lucifer. We also saw a lot of Crypt Lord. But Happy was the one against 1-0 to play a Dreadlord first and wins it. Incredible.
Yeah, I guess he also did that against TED, right? On EI, he did that. Of course, TED was switching races, but yeah, he's been liking that a little bit. And right now, he seems to be liking Lich fast expansion.
Who doesn't? Cool. To be honest, who doesn't?
True. Very common. It's doable in every matchup, too, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, I think who doesn't like it? Every non-undead.
I don't mind playing against it. Expand against me, guys. I'm gonna blind 2-Rax Headhunter you. Guaranteed.
Good luck with that. Yeah. Poor elves are suffering most, I guess. Shout out to Buskill, who I will wreck in Fountain of Mana League with this.
Ooh, that's a pretty hype match. Alright. Claws of attack for Happy. Let's see. Of course, the quicker creeping due to the beetles. So he's going to be, just like the human mirror we saw earlier, the one that's able to go aggressive across the map first, forcing Happy to be the one who's defensive, which can have its ups and downs.
Okay. This is, of course, a lot of stuff, which helps the Lich, because he has more Nova than the Crypt Lord has Impale. He wants to go for the surround immediately? Interesting. Also, Lucy didn't sell his town portal, only now the haunted gold mine. A little later than Happy, but still quite some stuff here. And the beetles, they're attacking this haunted gold mine.
Yeah, it's really funny from Lucy. Just a lot of players probably would have gotten their Lich surrounded there. He just ran past everything, but he gets the gold mine cancel. Nova gonna find a couple of ghoul kills. Lucy, of course, still has his town portal, still has the Impale. Gonna go for that surround now. Can he lock it in? He does. Okay, Lucy, can you hold it long enough, though?
Nope.
Nova out.
Nova immediately eats one of those skeletons, but that's also level 3. And the counter surround. Happy shows him. That's how you do it, boy. Don't you threaten me. But also Lucy finds his way out. For now.
Yeah, the more time Lucy buys here, the better, of course, because he is the one mining. Ooh. Nice dribbling, as you like to call it, with the Crypt Lord. Gonna find his way out of every surround. Is he in range of the Nerubian?
Whoa!
No.
I 100% expected the town portal here at some point.
Yeah.
So Lucy cancels the expo of Happy, saves his town portal, and is quite far ahead with his expo. What the hell is going on?
Yeah, I suppose the advantage for Happy is not just that full level advantage that he has, but also the number of ghouls. If we get a counter again, because you know how much I love counting, was that 6 ghouls for Lucy, it looks like, for at least 10 right now for Happy.
We have, of course, a function for that. It is 7 ghouls for Lucy. It is 11 ghouls for Happy. Ring of Superiority as well. Nice new item. Shout out to the map makers who introduced this. +1 to all stats. And now the pendulum swings back and it's gonna hit hard.
Yeah, if only that Crip Lord was level 3. Just because Happy didn't really lose much and denied what he did lose with Dark Ritual. That this Crip Lord does not have the level 2 Beetles on his side. Does have the Nerubian, though, on his side. So Happy might be a little bit timid here.
Yeah, hesitates a tiny bit. Another corpse for Lucy to use. But this is a little bit of reminiscent of Braveheart. 2 big armies about to clash. Who's gonna make the first move and scream first? There's only 1 Impale. Would of course been amazing to have that on higher level with higher mana. This Necro will fall sooner than later. How much damage is Lucy gonna get?
Nice Nova. Surprised that Happy just really wanted that Necropolis so badly. He focused a lot of time and damage on it. Now gonna find 3 ghoul kills, but that's all the Novas for now, at least. Almost another one.
Dark Ritual, exactly. And he's posturing up once more. Supply gap intensifies. Lucy has a fast attack. Lucy will have the second crypt faster if he survives longer. But Happy keeps him from creeping and shuts down the Crypt Lord with that. Basically 100%.
Yeah, there's an Impale now, so Happy smartly realizes maybe he can't take the next fight with only the single Nova. Oh, Crypt Lord has to be careful, though. It almost seems like Lucy wants to bait out this Nova.
I mean, on the Crypt Lord, he's gonna be healthy even after that Nova. He's not surrounded or anything. But yeah. Lich and Dark Ritual and Rod of Necromancy. So good. But that was the last Rod of Necromancy. Only has ghouls left. Now full out ghoul fight with Lucy approaching level 2. Maybe mana potions can do something. Whoa! Impale of Destiny.
And Happy denies the only ghoul that's been killed this whole time. Of course he does. And saves everything else. Happy microing really, really well. But Lucy, can that tech advantage translate into anything?
Has to. Absolutely. Carson, can you read the name of our latest sub?
Metzel Schmitty.
Nice. Well done. I thought you have more problems with Metzel.
Oh, it's Metzel. Pretty straight up.
Okay. Level 4 Lich now. That's pretty dope. High damage, high mana recovery, but Lucy playing well against that for now.
Oh my god, so much mana, like you mentioned.
Wait. He's forcing a town portal here, isn't he?
Death Knight is 50 seconds away.
Oh!
Potion gonna be needed. God, Lich is good.
Lich is real good in the hands of Happy especially, but this game already almost 9 minutes. And I don't think too many people expected Lucy to hold on for this long and have an almost even position.
Yeah, like he's lost a lot of ghouls. He's been delayed from level 3 quite a bit, but most of the time we would just see him like completely dead, like his economy completely gone. But I mean, he's been mining the whole time. His tech is fine. Happy has a much bigger bank because Lucy's been replacing a lot of those lost ghouls and forced to do a potion, all that stuff. But yeah, still absolutely winnable.
Right. Whew, level 3 finally unlocked. The biggest advantage for Happy, of course, Lich levels and having a Lich in general. Super fast Temple of the Damned.
Interesting. Suppose he's got the economy to do it, so might as well get everything online, at least get those upgrades. Maybe, you know, wait till he breaks upkeep to actually get the Banshees themselves, but Crystal Ball now for Happy, going to be able to scout if there's anything tricky coming out for Lucy. But no, he's just going for the early temple as well himself.
Okay, interesting timings for sure. More creeping. Happy knows what's up and where Lucy is. There's still the town portal. There's also plenty of coils, Invu potions, so this should all be safe.
Yeah, they're both just going to creep out the entire map, probably try to get Death Knight level 3. Both going to try to get their first hero level 5 if possible. Of course, the Crypt Lord is almost as strong as the Lich on level 5, so Lucy's going to be happy to do that as well.
Ooh, Sync shields, I like it. Yeah, Banshees, of course, coming for anti-magic shield. With all the nuke coming in, that's a good solution. In the end, Happy will have the better hero combo with Lich DK Dark Ranger. No silence on Lucy. That will hurt, but very, very good creeping with beetles. And that is springtime for you. At some point in the game, there's an all-out creep war happening.
Yeah, Lucy wanted to solo creep this red with the Death Knight. He could be the first to level 3 DK and then maybe find a fight. But, of course, I mean, Lucy's probably happy to just have a passive mid-game. Just trying to make it a little bit further. Try to get to the supply number where it's, you know, not so much about micro, more about just pre-positioning. Because that's where you want to be against Happy.
Oh, yeah. Even though he's also the best at positioning and in general decision-making. So it's tough, it's tough. Claws, gloves, and battle drums for the Lich to come. That's nice. On Happy side, we got a flute and a big mana potion and claws on the Lich as well. Nobody can really complain.
No, not at all. And that tends to be how it goes once you creep the whole map. Pennant of Energy now for the Crypt Lord, and more Impales is always a good thing. If you can land, you know, 2-3 Impales in a fight, that's so much damage being missed. Ring of Superiority being left in the ground. Unfortunate.
It's, no space. He also dropped the Rod of Necromancer before. Lich is out now, so is the Orb. Currently Dark Ranger carrying the Orb for Happy. Red Spot and Lucy knows what's up because there's a beetle in the ground. The army is beelining though. He's telegraphing this arrival a little too early with DK and Lich. Army movement, not the greatest unfortunately, but can force a TP and grab the Magnetor Reaver.
Yeah, really nice from Lucy. Yeah, and he would have won the fight as well if Happy decided to take the fight, if he was overconfident, despite the Congo line.
Oh!
Oh, he gets Khadgars. All right, that's what Lucy needed. He's got the items.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Lich is close to 5 though. That's a little bit of an issue. He's gonna get 5. He's also gonna get Death Knight 3. Lucy needs anti-magic on pretty much everything.
Yeah. And Boots of Cloth lost now for Happy. They both got nice auras. They both got a lot of mana. All right. I mean, yeah, items, as great as they are for Lucy to have that double aura that he got from both reds, and they both, as you mentioned earlier, have excellent items. So they're both going to have excellent supply, both reaching 80 now too, both with good upgrades, 2-0 versus 2-1, with 3-1 on the way for Happy. So, yeah, it's going to come down to just one big fight, most likely.
Oh, yeah. And maybe both need heal scrolls. And Invo Potion count is 2 and 1 for Lucifer. No heal scroll anywhere. Interesting. Beetle Harass is, of course, a way to pull Happy back. Or to force cost that you don't really want to put into static defense, like the Spirit Tower here. Gets him off mining, but Lucy is kind of committed to a fight.
He's trying to find his way into a choke point, which a choke point, of course, would favor Lucy, just because of Impale. If they're both fighting in a choke, they'll get better. Impales, the Nova would be nicer, but now there's anti-magic, so, you know, Nova doesn't exactly stun you. Did any Acolytes go down? Yeah, 1, right?
Happy, piss poor micro, washed.
Yeah, incredible. I mean, this is probably his last tournament grand finals, honestly.
Yeah, if he continues to... Like, last weekend, he lost 6 maps.
6 maps, wow. Unacceptable.
Should be ashamed of himself. Okay, is that the big fight?
77.
Next big upgrades are coming in as well. 3-0 upgrades. Lucy opens up the fight with that Impale, and there is no heal scroll. Nova to counter this. Anti-magic on a lot, but not on these ghouls. No kiting on the fiends, just full out committing to the damage. This fight, where does it go? Onto the Banshees, and they are basically gone.
Lucy, of course, didn't bring his ghouls from the main. I think he's got 7 ghouls still in the main, but he's trading all right so far. Happy's Death Knight being focused, has a potion of vulnerability, though. Has to be careful of that next Impale. All the Banshees out of position. Impale focus on the Banshees could be really good for Lucy, but now Happy realizes it and splits 72 versus 73 supply. Make that 69 nice. A Destroyer is webbed a little bit out of position. Will go down. Destroyer morphed in the back, going to get rid of all that curse. Still a pretty even fight.
Damn, I never thought Lucy would hold his ground so much. Saves the Fiend here, the next one. Can it go down? Lich still has incredible mana. DK save to the side! And that is the Lich going down with an Invul Potion on him. Did not expect that. Fiend follows him to the grave, and that's the one mistake that you don't do against Happy.
Yeah, it's just always a matter of time. It's not if, it's when Happy's going to pull the fight in his favor, and he finds the Lich kill with the Swift Nova. Okay, the next fight, I think Lucy needs to bring those ghouls. He's got 1,500 lumber, and that's, 6 ghouls that are slowly going to have less and less value. But with a heal scroll, you can eat a Nova with them, and then, just buy a lot of time like Happy did. I think he needs them. That's so much supply not being used.
Yeah, also Lucy's decision to go for Frost Armor, kinda questionable if you ask me.
Yeah.
Banshee Master Training queued for more mana. And I want to say high ground expansion because I'm so used to it from Concealed, but middle expansion here in Springtime. Lucy has to do tremendous damage now.
Yeah, anti-magic not on everything for both sides. One Nova going down, but at least a Nova was used. Okay, a couple of Acolytes going to go down.
Can reinforce them. Still waiting for the ghouls. It's so much dead supply here. 1,700 lumber. Just not the presence of mind to use it at the moment. Impale ending up on the backline. It's kind of nice. Looking for the focus fire on the DK immediately. Knowing how fast Happy TP's out once he loses the DK, especially against Zorg. Level 3 on the Dark Ranger now though. DK far forward. Invul Potion.
Yeah, Happy a little bit mispositioning the DK there, but not the end of the world. Of course, the Orb is now back. That Impale, not the greatest. I would have preferred to see that go on the Banshees, of course. Oh, one Fiend falling in the back. Anti-magic on everything that's at least forward for both players. But Happy, Town Portal's away.
Big supply lead, though. For the Weekly Cup champion. And that was the time he needed for the expansion. Lucy needs to scout it. He sends the beetles out immediately. Does he have the time to still cancel or kick this?
Yeah, it's an even bigger supply advantage knowing that Lucy has all those ghouls still in the main base. So his 80 supply army has never been as strong as Happy's ever since Happy traded out those ghouls earlier at his expo. The beetles find it, but they're not able to cancel or stop this middle gold mine. So now this is the win condition. Lucy's got to either break that or lose the game.
Yep. 100%. Maybe he can pull Happy away from this, but why would Happy leave this position now? There's no reason.
Yeah, maybe split ghouls to the Haunted at the top and then push the middle and try to kill it. That could be a play, but of course there's already a Spirit Tower there for Happy. But that's something Lucy could think about doing. Happy trying to get, of course, heal scrolls, potions of invulnerability, very crucial, but still not fully mining here in the middle.
Okay, this of course also weakens the army. He sells it immediately.
Wow.
It wasn't the greatest success. Lucy also with ghouls here. 3-2 upgrades against 3-2 upgrades. 3-3 queued for Lucy. Oh, Wuppertal with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Cheers. Oh, Impale landing pretty big. Banshee's out of position. Lucy fights into a choke point, but Happy has the open end of the choke point. Coil saves the Fiend in the front. A couple of ghouls being traded out, going to be exchanged into skeletons. Both destroyers, though, webbed.
Oh, close to 5 is the Crypt Lord, level 4 on the DK. That's level 3 for him. Nuke on the DK. Again an Invul Potion. Happy always with the presence of minds to buy that potion. Sick Impale on the Crypt Lord, Crypt Fiends. He needs to get 1 kill somehow. And there we go. Level 3 Impale. Can it rain and decimate Happy? The supply number is still quite even.
Anti-magic runs out for Happy. He's really not impaling these Banshees ever. He could focus them a lot because none of them have anti-magic shield on them, but impales instead the Heroes and the Fiends. Lich has to be careful. Is there a Nova for Lucy? No, there isn't a Nova for either player currently.
There's a coil.
This is all over the place. Death Knight has to be careful.
Happy's DK is very, very low. Whatever His focus is probably dead, but same goes for the DK. Out of position. Does he want that Lich so bad? So bad, maybe even too bad. DK falling. He needs this kill. He gets the kill. First hero for Happy down. Still even supply. Lucy trying to burrow. There's, of course, reveal.
Oh my god.
What the hell is this game? Lich is back from the tavern, though. Lucy also with a bank of 1,000. Level 6 Lich. DK back. No mana.
Oh, impale. The Lich takes a ton of damage. What did it say, Gabe? But Lucy has no town portal. That's really been hurting him. The DK runs back in. The Crypt Lord needs a coil, but he used the mana pot on the wrong hero. Impaled. The Crypt Lord falls. They both had a ton of gold there, but Lucy used all of it. A sick game one, though. If Lucy had a TP there to just get out and fight again, we would have had another 80 supply brawl there, but that's sick game one. Well played to Lucy.
Heartbreaking end to this. Sick tug of war indeed. Did not expect this at all. Good harass in the early game, then stabilizing when Happy was the one to push. And there's always the what ifs, like what if he pulls the ghouls, as you mentioned, into that fight. He would have had maybe a little bit of an upper hand even. And yeah, what if he uses the shop on the right hand side a little better? And what if he's not going for Frost Armor? Was that did we see it once? Maybe it was a misclick, not too sure. But then he has more mana in the last fight, more nuke.
Yeah.
Oh, sad.
Yeah, these macro games though. And that was with Happy pretty much destroying the early game, having a big level advantage, and then Lucy gets more creeps on the map in the mid game, and then actually kind of wins the fights. I mean, if he doesn't lose those couple of heroes, that's really what it comes down to in honestly so many matchups that involve an undead. It's like, can you get through the game without losing a hero? Will the nuke best you? And if you can get through the game without losing any heroes, you tend to be in a pretty good position against undead, even if you're undead yourself. Whereas, so Happy was the one that was in a pretty good spot hero-wise until the very, very end, losing that Lich, whereas Lucy losing a couple of heroes in the mid-game. Can't really happen.
Pretty sick. And then, of course, at the very, very late game, there is a certain advantage with the Dark Ranger's silence, as we're waiting for LuChaeL currently to make it back. That was he definitely deserves that smoke break. That's for sure.
All right, I'll do a prediction for map number 2.
I was about to say, who are you typing to? Don't you have your full attention to the stream?
To the chat, so they can gamble. XQCL.
Right on. Thank you, Zebra Surgeon, for the gifted sub. Wonder if Happy makes some adjustments based on this game. Thank you, Aim God Black. What's that? Black Snow, I guess. Thank you. Aim God Black Snow. Would you?
Yeah, it's got to be, right? Yeah.
I think so. I think so too. We figured this out. Thank you. Much appreciated. Of course, to keep the Back2Warcraft engine running, we go on to map 2. This is also a cold map. It's Northern Isles.
Okay, and the Crypt Lord looked pretty convincing. The Lich, of course, is always convincing in Happy's hands, so we could have a similar dynamic this game, but Lucy, just as Happy, is capable of playing all the 3 or all the 4 at times starting heroes in this matchup. I'm wondering if we're going to see the Dreadlord from Happy, on what map it would be. Where was it against 120 that he played it? Do you remember?
Echo Isles.
Oh, so it's kind of an EI special for Happy,
yeah.
It seems.
Yeah, Lich first versus Orc, Dreadlord versus Undead. Because we all know he's not trolling. It must be the hero that he values the most on that very map. But we have... Ooh, Lucy is actually the one switching it up. We got Lich Ghouls versus DK Fiends.
All right, and if Happy does want to go for an expansion again, is DK first really the best way for Lucy to stop the expansion? I would say both Crypt Lord and Lich would be better at stopping an Undead Expo, but we'll see if the Death Knight even decides to harass. Similar to, against a Crypt Lord. When the Crypt Lord goes for a fast expo, you'll see the DK run straight across and try to harass the Crypt Lord. I think against Lich, that might be the best play as well. But we'll see if Happy's even going to expo. He can play one base with Lich.
He can play everything with anything. Like, remember his account, I Love Necropolis, where he was Acolyte rushing everyone?
That was a good strat for a little while. We forget.
Goddamn stupid.
Infi started it and Happy mastered it.
Yes. So many other things in life. Okay, DK trying to harass, but Lich just rushing straight over. Probably blindly expecting a crit lord expansion.
Oh, a little bit awkward. All right.
Players' forces are under attack.
Guess they don't want to go on a date with each other at the moment.
Yeah. Okay, green camp going to be attempted. Nova, of course, instant coil has to travel through the air, so last hits will be in Happy's favor while he still has mana.
Yeah. This is something we saw a lot from 1-0 versus Happy, where he tried to get the last hits in with the DK, which just doesn't work against Nova.
Yeah.
Especially once the Lich is level 2.
A player's forces are under attack.
But of course, Lucy's focusing on putting damage on the Lich, and of course, neither player can really heal effectively, but the Death Knight does have more health, at least. But not against the Nova, as he eats 2 of them. Skeleton's feeding a little bit of experience, but still, like, not the worst of early games for either player, as long as that Lich doesn't get level 2, because that would mean Dark Ritual, and that would mean dead Death Knight.
Yeah, but how do you prevent that? I mean, DK has to go for Ritual Dagger now. Slow's creeping down as well. Thank you, Entropy, for the 100 bits. So, with this DK so hurt, he has to creep now. Is he going Dark Ranger second against ghouls?
That wouldn't be a bad idea, I don't think.
I rarely have bad ideas. You know me.
True. Not a bad idea for Happy to just keep power creeping to level 3 as well. And he's going to be probably a full level ahead, if not maybe even more than that. Maybe like a level and a half ahead if Lucy continues this speed of creeping.
Yeah, let's say speed. Happy is accelerating quite crazy, but he is also very low on lumber. Needs to fix that, but will, with all the hurt ghouls rotated out. Question in chat for you, Carson. LOL, wait, how did Acolyte Rushes even work?
Well, I think when people hear Acolyte Rushes, they think similar to like a StarCraft sort of thing, where you pull all your workers, all your SCVs or your drones, and rush your opponent, which is an actual strat in StarCraft. But in Warcraft, it's not like that. It's not like you pull your starting Acolytes and Ghoul and attack your opponent. You build a Necropolis close to your opponent, maybe even a couple of Necropoli close to your opponent, and just spam Acolytes, because on Blight they have increased regeneration, they have increased movement speed, they're really, really strong, and then you just keep building aggressive buildings close to your opponent, a lot of the time with a Dreadlord, and you just sort of own them with workers.
That is so humiliating, man. I felt
I've
that.
lost to it.
Yep, I did for sure. Level 3 Lich. There is good vision by Lucy, so whenever Happy's making a move across, he will know. Thanks to the Watcher Ward in the middle. He's gotta be a little careful. Nova level 2 will steal everything. There's also a Watcher Ward, or D-wards of course immediately. And the Lich is coming.
Lich, not going to be able to get the last hit, will he? Oh my god, so close. But the Crystal Ball and the experience going to go to the Death Knight. This might have to be a Town Portal. Nice splits from Lucy, but there's so many Novas. He should just get out. He's going to lose Fiends here.
Can't really afford to lose anything. Salvages it once again.
Wow.
Way better than expected, but it will still result in losses.
Yeah. Hopefully for Lucy's sake, it will cost him 2 Novas, but no, Happy's going to stutter step and find that Fiend kill. 1 Ghoul was killed, but Lucy has to run away. And now how does he get level 3?
Yeah. That's...
Oh, dewarding the D-ward.
But Happy will deward the dewarded ward.
Does he have another one? Oh, he placed the other one at the Expo.
Ah, okay. But that's another Nova. That's another surround. Of course he locks that in. Too much damage. Can't outcoil it. Lucy's Lich is coming in too, but oh. This is quite a disaster. How do you salvage this? I don't think you can.
He's trying to find some return kills, but no matter how many ghouls he kills, he's already lost 2 Fiends of his 3. Gets 3 ghouls for 2 Fiends. Maybe 6 ghouls for 2 Fiends would be even, but I don't know about 3.
Yeah, losing 2 out of 3 Fiends at what we call a Neo early game.
I think you TP to save the third fiend here because he's about to lose it. He's getting blocked. He's got no more coil. He's about to get Nova'd.
Oh my god. Thank you for the prime sub, mate. But that is 3 out of 3 fiends.
Yep, and there's not enough ghouls in this game to make up for that many fiend losses. Unfortunately for Lucy, who, I don't know, he's got to go back and creep his green camp and his Tuskar, I suppose, to try to get level 3.
Mm-hmm.
Second Acropolis for Lucy as well. Interesting. I didn't see when he built that.
Oh, me neither. Maybe he expected, I don't know, a harassing lich or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that was not telestep either.
All right. A lab for Happy and a green camp for Lucy. I'll let you guys guess who that's better for currently. It'll probably be solo XP for this DK too. Yeah, pulls the lich back. All perfectly done for Happy.
Players' forces are under attack.
Second crystal ball on the map.
Again, the amount of crystal balls is damn high.
Yep.
Yeah, is there... Okay. Lucy is trying to somehow get this back. I like it for the viewers. But realistically, he needs a miracle.
And Happy's got so much map control that now he can take both middle camps and probably still even contest the lab of Lucy, I would imagine, if Lucy doesn't go for it like immediately right now with Coil Nova. It doesn't look like he's going to. So yeah, now Happy's going to get both this shop, this marketplace, and probably Lucy's lab.
He's getting a couple of ghoul kills here now, so valiant effort. But the big one, the rune braces, are going to be so helpful. Kind of a little power spike here with the Dark Ranger to prevent coils, I guess. And he wants to go for the hero kill. That's the one chance he got, but not against Happy.
Yeah, Happy needed just a tiny bit more experience to get to level 3 Death Knight. Potion of Vulnerability being used before even the coil. Lich going to be forced into a town portal. Dark Ranger will barely live with 9 HP.
You thought she's dead, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're just seeing the future.
Yeah, lab's going to be attempted now by Lucy. But again, I say Happy could probably creep jack this if he were to be a bit more swift with attempting this. Maybe he thinks it was already crept.
Another crystal ball.
Number 3.
Add insult to injury when you have a game like this. You're hoping for something that helps you out, like claws, but no, crystal ball over crystal ball. From the supply, it's not even that bad, but everything else is not looking good. Thank you, Serpile, for the 4-month resub.
Yeah, and now the advantage that Lucy once had, where he had level 3 Death Knight and Happy did not, is now a disadvantage because he has level 2 Lich and Happy has level 4 Lich. So now Happy has the better heroes, and he's again got map control, perhaps, if he wins this fight to try to take a red camp.
Yep, Lucy doesn't want to fight this. Moves south instead. That gives Happy the freedom to go for this. Another TP and the invuln potion. There is only one shop, so only one invuln. That's kind of nice. Level 3 for the second hero is so far away.
Alright, so yeah, so we're going to go into a fully crept out Northern Isles, and then the question becomes Banshees. Both their 60 supply Ziggurats are at pretty much the same time, which is interesting. And they're both at standard number of ghouls now, as it seems, except for Happy has 1 extra. So potential for Lucy to go into the 60-70 supply fights where he didn't look too bad on Springtime.
Exactly. Especially, well, it's a little bit of a different fight there because no Impale, but rather Coil Nova Silence on both sides this time. Come on, Cutgus Pipe. Give him some momentum. Gotcha.
All right, 2 for 2. He may have gotten 2 crystal balls, but that's going to make up for both of them. And the Lich items aren't too shabby for either player. Temple of the Damned could be canceled now. Nice timing by Happy, who's not going for his own. He's just breaking upkeep with fiends and statues.
Okay, TP. 1 Acolyte down. Lucy has a ton of gold because of that. Maybe he can make this close. Somehow. Scroll of the Beast also possibly a big advantage if no destroyers in range.
Alright, now there's no camps really to fight over except for the remnants of Lucy's expansion and then Happy's Expo. Lucy's going to try to fight over, but I don't think this is a fight he can win currently.
Not really. Not really. Okay, he is willing to fight. Let's go onto the Fiend. That's a kill. Thanks to the silence as well. Oh, Nova on an illusion. Big mistake. Destroyers falling on the other side though. Scroll the Beast committed, but also the spell.
Ooh, 2 Fiends apiece going down. And Nova on a 3rd Fiend going to take it down. The Destroyers out of position now for Happy. One's going to go down. Dust to get rid of that Burrow. That's 4 Fiends going down. The coil misses. Nova going to try to find another Fiend, but Happy has plenty of mana now with that Pendant. Dark Ranger finally goes down and 2-0 Happy.
Damn! That was a lot. Like a lot to blame here is early game, I think. This DK Harass versus Lich. How is it supposed to work?
Yeah, I really don't know. I mean, I suppose if Happy commits to too big of a camp, then, you know, you have to back away. You take a little bit too much damage on your ghouls. You take a couple of losses. But going just for the smallest camp on the entire map, literally, and Lucy still trying to harass it, maybe is what hurt him.
Yeah, that didn't look too good. So maybe a new change of strategies here. Autumn Leaves is the next one. Could be another clean 3-0 win for Happy. I think we've seen this 4 times, 5 times, not sure. But yeah, that was a disastrous early game. Lucy kind of tried to come back. Made one fight kind of close. But not too much. And then after the final, of course, we're going to draw the new map pool for next week. And we still have to look for 3 lucky winners for our Holy Energy Trial Pack. Carson is desperately waiting every single day. Is the postman coming? Will they finally bring my trial pack? Not yet, but for the winners of the past 2 weeks, it's already there. A couple of them have reported in our Discord. It's very, very tasty, and I can only say the same. Holy Energy, our sponsor. It has different flavors if you're looking for a coffee or energy drink alternative for the summer. No sugar. Nice tasty taste. Tasty taste.
Yep. Tasty taste,
you know? And
I've heard Gordon Ramsay say that too about his food.
Exactly. Gordon Ramsay is never wrong. So you can win 3 trial packs here today at the end of the stream as well, with the tiger, the shark, the snake, and the eagle. And if you don't win, you can order them with the Back2Warcraft coupon code.
Of course, you can always do that. Spend those dollars, don't have to win a giveaway.
Right,
you guys are grown-ups. Just get it. If you want something, you just get it. We don't need to give it to you.
Wait, you mean these guys in chat who are balance whining for an hour? These are grown-ups?
Close to.
Yeah.
I mean, I just went to Disneyland for 5 days. I don't know if I'm the best predictor of who's a grown-up and who isn't.
Dude, and I was so jealous that you were going to Disneyland, so I'm definitely with you. Nah, chat, I love you guys. You're sweet. And some copypastas were pretty funny, so I give you that as well. Carson's gonna give you a prediction, and I'm gonna give you the first heroes for Happy. He sticks with the Lich, and Lucy copycats. He goes for the Lich himself this time.
All right, yeah, 3 games, 3 different Undead Mirrors so far. Cryptlord versus Lich, Death Knight versus Lich, and now Lich versus Lich. So it's Lucy that's really proven to be more diverse so far, but if it ain't broken, why fix it on Happy's side of things? And again, aggro play. This isn't something that Happy has always done. He has preferred in the past to creep, just like Lucy's doing right now. But I guess he seems to like to be aggressive today.
Maybe he's a little tired and knows that he has to play at 1 p.m. versus Moon.
True.
So he wants to end it quick.
And he could be doing just that. 1 ghoul already goes down. 1 more creep up for grabs as well. There's just a lot of ghouls all over the place. I don't know who's surrounding who right now.
It's a big pile of cuddling things. It might be an overcommitment here. Lucy, of course, with the home turf advantage. Instant reinforcements. and more items to use. There is good damage done though. And so many skellies on Happy's side.
Yeah, the HP advantage as well for Happy is great. We saw that last game, helping him in the early game too. That creep seemed to actually go to Happy as well. Almost level 2.
Happy got the Trapper. The Wolf got to Lucy though. Okay, he gets some healing back on the Lich, but if Happy gets level 2, he gets Dark Ritual, he gets the Nova, and he's probably getting the kill.
Ooh, and Happy forgetting his tech back at home. A rare mistake from Happy, whereas Lucy not with the lumber yet, but Happy may be realizing I can just end this game right now. Another Nova, and he's gonna find the Lich kill, finds level 2. And GG! Yeah, who needs attack when you can just outmic your opponent like that? 3-0 for Happy.
Incredible. Yeah, this final derailed quite a bit. Highlights certainly map 1, then less of a chance on map 2, and no chance in map 3. Happy wins the weekly again. Number 18 was not the one where he was dethroned, not by the former ESWC winner, the first Undead Jera Cup winner, and the Carson Slayer Lucy, but good effort for him. $50 for Lucy for making it through the night. 100, of course, go to Happy. And next week, you got another chance. Maybe you are the one dethroning Happy. Maybe Foggy is back, trying it again. Maybe Dr. Bucky is playing from Cologne. Oh yeah, next week I'm in Cologne, by the way. You're on duty.
Yep. No worries at all. No worries.
I love to give my channel in other people's hands. You know me.
Yep. You never know. You never know what'll happen, though. I mean, stakes are high when I'm live on here. You never know. Just think about that when you're on the train, okay? So, ooh, I don't know what's gonna happen with this guy. I watch his stream. He yells at a lot of people.
No, you did it amazing at the show cups. I trust you 1000% with this. Do I trust you with the poll?
Yes, absolutely. It is being made right now. Just how long should I set it for? It's 1:36 right now. How long do you normally set it for?
Oh, I would say 9 minutes, like 10:45.
45.
For me, 10:45, 45.
Yep.
So what are we doing, Carson? What is happening here? You gotta explain that to the viewers, and you have to send me the link.
Absolutely. So what we're going to do as I make this poll, this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is how many maps are currently in the map pool for this tournament. So we're going to send you a poll with these 7 maps. The maps are Autumn Leaves, Amazonia, Northern Isles, Rusty Creek, Shattered Exile, Shallow Grave, and Springtime. You guys are going to get 3 votes on this poll. You vote for, I suppose you can cheat and vote for the same thing 3 times, but ideally you're going to vote for 3 different maps. These maps are going to be removed from the poll. Going to be removed from the map pool for next week, and then we're going to randomize from the other maps that aren't in the pool right now, and they're going to be added. So we're going to have 4 of the same maps next week and 3 new ones. You guys are voting on the 3 to remove right now. And I'm creating the poll.
Very good, very good, very good. I'm waiting for the link to,
I'm going to share.
Yes, wonderful. Then, of course, we see the result on the screen as well. Pretty excited. So, wonderful. How do I implement this? I'm the best is always the question.
I'm finishing the prediction. There that is.
Where are my points? Where are my channel points? Give me my points.
True.
All right. So Carson will send the link in chat, or did that already? When you hear this.
Waiting. Yep. Waiting for me to say it. We're good. Boom, 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 bang, boom, bang, boom, boom, bang.
Wonderful. Spread the link, everybody, and cast your vote. Carson, what are you voting on this week?
Well, seeing as though I might play next week, I'm definitely going to get Amazonia out of there. And then Rusty Creek, I'm still not familiar enough with, but we should probably keep it in for the... I'm going to do Amazonia, Rusty Creek, and Northern Isles.
Okay,
I'm gonna vote for.
I cast my vote because I just want total craziness. And now the vote is on, everybody. You see it here. Amazonia on top of the list. No surprise. Also Northern Isles. Looks like same old, same old. I didn't expect these votes to be so repetitive when I originally created the concept for it.
Yeah, we seem to be seeing not any Rusty Creek, but only Springtime, really. We barely ever see Rusty Creek. I'm
Yeah.
wondering if that is the preferred of the two new maps. I would say that I probably prefer that of the two new ones, even though I think they both kind of have their flaws, but we haven't really seen enough games on either of them to really determine how good they are. But yeah, I haven't seen a lot of Rusty Creek played, although it's been in the map whole time and time again.
Matt Moon, thank you for the 8-month resub. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes in the grand final, and we've seen amazing games there. Foggy versus Happy, a couple of times. I think
Fairy Dragons, yeah.
right on. I think Rusty Creek is just more different than Springtime is, and so players don't want to adjust to something that's different.
Yeah, the creeps are different. I mean, the trees are different. The map is really big compared to Springtime. So.
Yes. The spawns are different. You can have cross spawn or on the same lane as on Turtle Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Shattered Exile is again in jeopardy.
Ooh, Autumn Leaves too. I mean, I've been digging the Autumn Leaves recently. I mean, that's why I played it against Lucy. I suppose regardless, though, we're going to get some of the old trusted maps. That seems to be the trend. We have a couple of old maps and a couple of new ones. So I believe all the three maps that we add, they're all going to be maps we're pretty familiar with. So we're going to have, remove 3 we're familiar with and add in 3 we're familiar with no matter what here if these are removed.
Could be old school maps though, like Terranas and Turtle Rock.
Mm-hmm. God, that'd be craziness. TRTS, EI, something like that.
Give me craziness. Oh, damn. Once I mentioned that Shattered Exile is in a little bit of jeopardy, votes for Amazonia, Northern Isles, and Autumn Leaves skyrocket.
Yeah.
You guys got 4 minutes still. Or when you hear this, 2.5.
Bum, 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 bum. And then we will, of course, spin the wheel with the, was it 6 maps?
Right on, Carson. It is 6 maps.
Cool.
Like you learned
Do you
that
have
now.
the wheel prepped, or do you want me to do the wheel?
I have the wheel so prepped.
My man. Right,
if I have a
4
skill,
minutes.
then it's prepping wheels.
True. Yeah. Hey, if I ask you this, are there more wheels or doors in the world, Neo?
More wheels or doors. That is, that's tough. I mean, if you take a car, it has 5 doors and 4 wheels.
That's true.
But if you take a house, it has probably 10 doors and 0 wheels. It is hard to make an assumption.
My chair has 2 wheels on it, though.
Oh,
I
my
had
chair. My chair is 5. Oh, that was 6?
Exactly.
I guess.
Yeah.
Do you have an
I had a
answer?
dishwasher that had wheels on it once.
Oh, I have a
I don't
dishwasher
know.
that has a door.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Your refrigerators have doors.
2.
I would probably say doors because I'm thinking like skyscrapers in like China. Just how many doors are on? You know what I mean?
But think how many scooters there are in China, because scooters don't have doors, so they are not outdoored like a car is.
Right.
And there's an incredible amount of scooters and also bicycles.
What about like cruise ships though? They don't have a lot of wheels, but they have a lot of doors. Or boats in general.
Damn.
No wheels on a boat. Wheels on the bus, though. They do go round and round, which I heard many times at Disneyland every time we took the shuttle to the park.
That's a good point. Boats might tip the scale in comparison to planes, because planes don't have many doors, for example. But
no, they don't. They don't. That would, those. I don't like those doors anyway. I mean, you gotta have them to get in and out, but doors on a plane, dude.
Actually, not. If you don't have a door, you can still go in and out.
On a plane?
You shouldn't, but I guess you can. In general.
True.
But I value doors because they give me privacy.
Yes. Yes, my door is closed right now.
Exactly.
So my cat doesn't come and jump on my desk, mostly, but people want Lost Temple, Neil. Is it a possibility one of these days?
Yes,
Or what about, better yet, what about TM? What about reintroducing TM?
I actually talked about initiated the thought process of reintroducing Twisted.
I've liked it in the show cups. I've quite liked it, and I feel like the reason, I mean, it was a lot of human players that like just hated the map, but I feel like in the meta of creeping nowadays, with how good people are at creeping and the footman pulls on the rock golems and stuff like that, and the split militia creeping we see, I feel like it's a much better map for human now. The downside is still the expansion is super far away and hard to creep, because with the militia duration, that's still the biggest disadvantage. But I feel like we could have a more healthy meta on TM. Maybe if the rock golems were changed so Orc couldn't abuse that as much. Maybe if the expansion was made a tiny bit easier so human could creep it without needing so many militia.
Yeah, I wouldn't, like, if someone asked me, Neil, would you vote against reintroducing Twisted? I would say no, I wouldn't vote against it. If someone asked me, Neil, would you vote against Ancient Isles? I'd say yes. Yes. Hell yes, I would. But, you know,
what was
maybe
the big problem with Ancient Isles, by the way? I'm trying to remember. Wasn't there one matchup Ancient Isles was super broken in?
humans couldn't expand, and then they cried for 1 hour.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. What if we adjust? I actually really liked that map. I just liked the design of it. What if you just changed the expansion and made it easier? I mean, this is the age of easy expansions.
It is. Shout out Tidehunters.
Yeah.
By the way, is the vote done?
Yes,
No.
it is 46. It should be done.
Oh, yes, it is. Okay, so AZ out, Northern Isles out, Autumn Leaves out, leaves us with Shattered Exile, Rusty Creek, Springtime, and Shallow Grave. And that means we need 3 more.
Dun, dun, dun,
Next week's map pool. SE, SG, RC, ST. Now, gone with the vote. Democracy doesn't work anyway. And I spin the wheel. There's no democracy in introducing maps. It's only luck and randomness, as it should be.
Still rigged, though.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, always.
Oh,
Booty Bay, please. I have fond memories of Booty Bay.
Really? It's the worst map ever created, and people bring it back because it was the first one on the list of custom games.
I still play it all the time because every time I stream, I test our overlay on Booty Bay really quick before going live just to make sure everything works. So I see Booty Bay every day almost.
It's the worst map there is. Even Korea is better. Shout out Korea.
Yeah, what's the best Booty Bay creep route? Can somebody tweet that at me? The green camp takes about 30 seconds to get to. I don't even think you can militia creep the green camp because they would be peasants by the time they reach that.
Carson, shall I spin the wheel?
Spin it up.
Spin it! Map
Like a
number
record, baby, round,
5
round.
is so close. Last Refuge.
LR, classic.
LR. Gotta write that down because we are getting old and tend to forget stuff. And now, 2 maps out of 5 possibilities. Remaining maps: Tidehunters, Concealed, Echo Isles, Terraner Stand, and Turtle Rock. It feels like we haven't seen Tidehunters in forever in this cup, by the way.
Yeah, really.
Maybe now! Spin
one of the best maps, too.
Spin the wheel.
Woo, woo, woo.
Exactly. And there it is. The glory of Tidehunters is back in the Back2Warcraft Cups. Love ourselves some Tidehunters. Right on. So now, from a 50% chance to a 40% chance to a 25% chance for the remaining maps. Concealed, Echo Isles, Terraner Stand, or Turtle Rock. What's your favorite, cousin? What do you want? What do you want?
CH.
Really?
I have a very good win rate on CH. I have like a 85% win rate on CH. So yeah, give me that.
I want Turtle Rock. Or Terranos. I want Terranos. We're getting it! We're getting it! We're getting it! Boom, baby! This map pool is cray-cray.
Absolute madness.
All right, so the map pool is LR, Last Refuge. And now I have to go through the entire alphabet to see if R, S, or T comes in first, but I think it's R. Then it's
R, S, or T.
Rusty
Yeah.
Creek, Shallow Grave, Springtime, Tide Hunters, Terranos Stand.
All right.
Dude, that's sick.
Not bad. Yeah, again, some standard maps, some weird old maps with TS, and then some of the new guys. We still got a lot of big macro maps. We got Shallow Grave, Shattered Exile, Terranos Stand, all macro maps. Last Refuge, even pretty much a macro map with the Beastmaster against human style. You know, it's a decent Crypt Lord map, so should be fun.
Right
Is it
on.
more standard than this week? Maybe a little bit more standard than this week. Even like Northern Isles that we had this week is vetoed a lot. Amazonia, of course, probably a worse map than Terranos Stand overall. Yeah, it should be fun next week. I'm gonna play. Should be good.
Okay, gonna be good. So, gone with this, we still have to draw 3 winners for the Holy Energy Trial Pack. How did you do that 2 weeks ago?
I literally went into the Matcherino and looked up every single person on War 3 Champions to figure out where they're from, and then added them to a thing.
Wow, you did that
Took a while.
You did that off stream?
I did it before I went live, and then I did the draws during the stream.
That's pretty sick.
It was
Okay.
a nightmare.
It wasn't a we reward you guys. If you're still listening to us rambling here, we reward you guys with a little giveaway. Copy. Win a Holy Energy Trial Pack. All you have to do is type hashtag giveaway in chat. And that's all you gotta do. You have to be from Germany or Austria, though. Or, you know, something adjacent. Not too far away from Germany. That would be great. So,
So
we're
you
not-
did it for viewers today.
we do it for viewers today. It's easier. It's
Aw,
easier.
champ. Yeah.
Okay, so I hope this is working. Let's see. I announce this is open. Exclamation mark. Hashtag giveaway, everybody. Hashtag giveaway. And win a nice trial pack by Holy Energy. 1 out of 3. Does it work? Not yet. Closed? No. Ah! There we go. Slowly. Slowly.
Slowly.
Damn, how many time do we give these guys?
About 1 minute. Give 'em about 60 seconds. Because if you snooze, you lose, okay? And I stand by that statement.
Okay. 1 minute. Do you have a phone that has a countdown and gives you a signal?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Put it in.
You give me one. You give me... Have I mentioned I'm a boomer with phones?
Yes. That's why I
Like a
asked you.
super-
I
like a
could do that
super
in 10
boomer?
seconds, but I want to see you struggle.
No, don't worry. I got it. Stopwatch. Start. Bang. 2 seconds. 3 seconds. 4 seconds.
Damn.
All right. BP Woody. OC Drummer's in there.
Dude, shout out OC Drummer. I gave you a shout out on my podcast for doing the video about SD plus graphics on Reforged. That was a cool YouTube video.
Yeah, I saw that on the Reddits.
What's your favorite Reddit?
My favorite Reddit?
Mm-hmm.
The one I go to most is Livestream Fail, but it's incredibly toxic, so I wouldn't want to call that my favorite Reddit. What else? Pay Money Wubby's Reddit is really good. I like that one. A lot of streamers have good Reddits.
Right. We got 2 subs. Risikostreuung, thank you for the 5-month resub. Cat W and Herbert with 4-month resub. Hola. How much time do these people have?
They have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it.
Okay. That means we get 3 winners now. I will draw them. Draw entrant. First winner. Duck Kulak. Shout out. Accept.
Noise.
Hey, shout him out. Announce as accepted. Boom. Does that work? Yes. Number 2. Ha! Just subbed. Now wins. Herbert. 1, 2, 3. Also, to you, shout out. And number 3, W Razor 7. Also to you, shout out. Contact me anywhere you want. Twitter, Twitch, Discord, email neo@back2warcraft.com. All I need from you is name, address, email address. That's what I need from you guys. And then Holy sends it to you early next week.
PogChamp. And let us know when you get it, when it arrives. Let us know what your favorite flavor is, all that good stuff. You know, we have a channel in our Discord where you can talk about it with other people. They give you some tips when they take it. How many minutes before laddering is the perfect amount of time to have the optimal success with your energy, guys?
Right on. Oh, apparently, Duck Kulak says he's in the United States, so we have to draw one more.
Draw it up.
Bastardo281. Okay.
I don't think that guy's in the United States.
Maybe you would then. Okay, as you know, name, address, email address, and then we'll pass it over. Pretty good. Could replace your coffee or your energy drink. Tastes good. It's perfect for the summer. Maybe I'll try it with booze. Right now, because now it's weekend. Tomorrow, WC Cup at 1 p.m., ESL Meisterschaft Qualifier at 7:30 p.m., Sunday, WC Cup at 1 p.m., and W3NL at right after WC Cup, and then Fountain of Mana matches in the evening hours. Carson, what are you doing?
Maybe I'll join you for that, actually, for the Clan War and then the Fountain of Mana. Is that you? Is that you?
That is me.
Is that Monday, Sunday? When is that?
My son, I will send you the time with my amazing tool that will display it in your time zone.
Excellent. Yeah, maybe I'll join you for that. And maybe I'll schedule my Fountain of Mana matches for the same time, then you can cast those. Content.
A little Fountain of Mana festivity.
Yeah, it could be fun. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that because tomorrow I'm going to be horribly hungover, but and then by Sunday, good to go though. We'll do some more casting, Neil.
Oh, wonderful. Always love me some time with Carson. Quality time. Appreciate it. Just as I appreciate everyone who supports us. If you are looking for ways to support us, we have the little subpage back2warcraft.com/support, where you find the link to the Patreon, to the Twitch sub, to the YouTube membership, which is basically the equivalent of a Twitch sub. If you are looking on YouTube with VODs, consider supporting us there. Also with a super comment is possible right below the video here. One-time donations via Streamlabs, so as cryptocurrency donations are possible. We got merchandise and we are proudly sponsored by CORSAIR and, as you just witnessed, Holy Energy. Thank you guys for chipping in to the prize pool. So we got 150 this time, doubling the prize pool that we chip in. And the Weekly Cup returns next week. I hope you all sign up and you will have fun with Carson.